Hey everybody, how you doing? I hope this video finds you doing well today. Today we're going to look at Ecclesiastes chapter 6. And before we get into that, I'll just show you where I'm at today. I'm on the stoop of my porch in my backyard. And I show you my long hairy yard there. It's about like me. It needs to be cut. I need a cut so bad. Let me show you a little more inside baseball stuff. Here's my little stand that I use to record with, and I'll put my video up here so I can use both hands. There we go. That's better. So, Ecclesiastes chapter 6. I think the reason why a lot of Christians don't like the book of Ecclesiastes is because the book of Ecclesiastes, written by Solomon, it's written almost like a heathen would write a book in the Bible. You know, it's full of prideful statements. It's full of questions. It challenges faith. A lot of the wisdom in the book of Ecclesiastes is good wisdom, but it's all under the sun. That's the secret sauce. You have to keep that in mind anytime you read in Ecclesiastes. And he, after chapter, continues to say that. He says, this is under the sun. So he's coming at it from a completely fleshly perspective, an earthly perspective. He only brings heaven in a few times. So I think that's why that we don't particularly care for the book, and maybe we don't, because of that, we don't read it enough. Today I have the outline attached to the pastor's letter. I hope you go out and find it. In this outline, it's just a short chapter, it's only 12 verses, but you'll find some things there that make you want to go, why would he say that? Some questions there that need answered. Now, I don't know if I said this in a video or if I said it on the Wednesday night while I was teaching this, but the book of Ecclesiastes is, it's like a test for us. How would you answer Solomon's question? For example, and I'm going to focus today on verse 12. Who knows what is good for man in this life, all the days of his vain life, which he spends as a shadow? That's his first question there in chapter 12. So if this is a test, how do you answer the question? Who knows? Okay, well, I think you already have an answer. God knows, doesn't he? He knows what is good for man. And how do we find out what is good for man? What is good for man is revealed to us in the Scripture, according to his word. So we know what's good for man. We know who gave the instruction for what's good for man. I don't know why Solomon doesn't know that in Ecclesiastes, but apparently he's forgotten it. Or maybe he's actually trying to test us. He wants to see if we know what's good for man, or who knows what's good for man. So we know the answer to question 1. Then in chapter 6, verse 12, question 2, the end of that verse, who can tell a man what shall be after him under the sun? Well, we know the answer to that question too, don't we? We know that no man can say, I know what's going to happen to me after I'm gone. No man individually in person can say that, and no other man can say that about another man. But we do know who knows that answer, don't we? The Lord knows that answer. He knows, and he can tell a man what will happen to him after this life under the sun. So when my life is over, I don't know who's going to come in after me. I don't know what children are going to be born to my grandchildren and my great-grandchildren and my great-great-grandchildren. I don't know any of that. So after I'm gone, I don't know what's going to happen to all that I've created. I don't know what's going to happen to all that I've owned. None of that will be, something that I can know, but I know God knows it. And because he knows it, I place that in his hands. It is a deposit that I put in his hands. So I think this really is good for us, especially during coronavirus time, because we don't know what's going to happen after this thing that's going on right now, do we? But we do know who does, and we know who knows what's the best for us. We know that God gives us instruction on how to live life even during a crazy time like this. Well, I hope the Ecclesiastes chapter 6 will bless you guys. Get the outline, listen to the podcast. Today is the sermon which is, oh goodness, Mark chapter 4. It's about two parables in Mark's Gospel chapter 4. I hope you listened to the sermon today too. Love you guys and miss you. I'll see you soon. Bye.